Welcome to today's fast track episode of The Growth Zone. My name is Christian Bartsch, and these episodes provide you with a focused, mind-feeding topic. You can use it to have some new ideas to guide you through the day. Let's get started on today's topic. In today's episode, we are going to look at how we should select an ideal wording for anchor texts, as Google derives from it critical signals for relevance scoring. Avoid having multiple links pointing at your website using the exactly same anchor text. Just think of that. If Google finds a few links, maybe that might be okay. It doesn't matter if they have the same text. But if, let's say, you have 100 or 200, 5,000 links all pointing at the same page with exactly the same keywording, the same description text and all these other things, Google will be not really sure if this is really good or best practice what you are doing there. So let's look first at the anchor texts. There are 4 types of anchor texts. The first, a brand anchor text, contains the name of a brand or part of the URL of that brand's website. The money anchor text has keywords which have a business-related call to action, CTA, such as buy colored socks. The third type is the compound anchor text, which is a combination of a brand and a money keyword. This would be, in our example, buy colored happy socks. Happy Socks is a brand, and we are using the word buy as the money wording. That builds a combination, or like a hybrid combination, of the brand anchor text and the money anchor text. The fourth type of anchor text is a text that is not really related to any of the other 3 categories, and even other kind of things. So it's just a sort of a general purpose anchor text could be, for instance, read more, download PDF. And this is the kind of very general purpose links that you'll find on many, many websites. So Google in that case would see, okay, it's more to follow, more to read, but at the first, it doesn't really know how to rank it. Then, of course, if the content on that other website or other page is of high value, it'll find its own way to eventually rate it. But it's not, of course, not the best as a link text or anchor text. Whereas in some cases, we just can't do a long text. It doesn't make any sense. It's not beneficial. So in order to avoid being penalized by Google, you should place your anchor texts where they are relevant and beneficial to the visitor. In today's times, Google is looking at the websites, at the links, and as well all the results that Google is delivering itself from a perspective of the visitor. And we have to look at all these things, whether it's the text that we're writing, with our websites, our blogs, and all these things. We have to adjust the text in a way that is designed to be beneficial for humans. In the past, people have been using search engine optimization in an let's say, a bit crazy style, which means wordings that actually are not human. When we would read them, we wouldn't understand them. And at a time when Google didn't understand semantics, didn't understand the idea, the why, and the reasoning and the sense of a sentence. It would just go and find keywords and base its results on these keywords. Now, Google can understand what we are writing. And if Google notices that our writing is a little bit crazy, but not because we're maybe eccentric people, but actually we're trying to over-optimize a website by just filling a text with keywords, and the sentences do not make any sense to us, then Google will know this doesn't make any sense to them either. So you are trying to cheat the game, and you're trying to do something that's obviously not quite ethical. So they'll penalize your website and try to kick it out for a certain time out of the ranking, or even worse, ignore the entire website on future searches until the system decides to reevaluate your website and see if you've learned from your mistakes. So as you see, anchor texts are important. And why actually? Because it tells us what we should expect when you click on that link. So as the buying example, buy colored happy socks, I can expect that when I click on that button, I either buy directly or I'll be taken to a website or a page where I can go and find these colored socks from the brand Happy Socks, and I am able to go and buy them. I would be very disappointed, and Google too, if by clicking on this link I wouldn't be able to buy socks, but I would find a page that's telling me how to change the wheels of a motorbike. I want to buy socks. I don't want to change the wheels on a motorbike. I don't even own a motorbike, so it doesn't make any sense to me. And Google is smart enough to notice the discrepancy of that kind of wrong link. But if I click on the link buy colored happy socks and I find the page where I can buy such colorful and happy socks, I will be happy and most likely maybe even go and buy these socks. So Google will as well notice that we've obviously been convinced of the content and actually made a purchase. So Google knows, okay, that is a good result. So next person will as well be given that result, because if they're looking where to buy happy socks, they will find the link and the page where they can buy these socks. So let's consider it. Why are the socks so important? Or let's say, why are the links so important? The links are important because the wording tells us what to expect, tells as well the search engine to evaluate the content on the page that has got the link and the content on the page that we are being sent to by that link. And Google will try to make sense that both sides of the equation and the link that forms the connection between both contents, that they all make sense and they're beneficial to the visitor. You notice it's always about being beneficial to the visitor, and that's a key thing that we have to change our mindset and attitude and how we look at these things. The perspective has changed. The next episode will be talking about more things, and I'll be giving you more insights on backlink marketing strategies. I hope you enjoyed the fast track edition of today. I would like to invite you to follow our show so that you don't miss the upcoming interviews with leaders in the market. Simply visit the website follow.prmediareach.com. I will be adding the link also to the description of this episode so that you just need to click on that link. The link is follow.prmediareach.com. follow.prmediareach.com. happysocks.com. You can follow me also on Twitter by using the Twitter handle CAPBarch. So it's spelled CAPBARTSCH. Or for those who are into sailing and flying, Charlie Alpha Papa Bravo Alpha Romeo Tango Sierra Charlie Hotel. Yes, that's CAP Barge. See you soon or hear you soon in the next episode. And please share as well this episode if you've enjoyed it and would like to let others have the opportunity to use it as well to get new ideas and insights.